guys, today I have a drugstore starter kit guide, I guess, and I'm just going to be showing you some of the basics that I think if you're starting out with makeup or you're just looking for some new products to try, I guess, like good products, and I've tried to narrow it down to the cheaper product, like not cheaper, but good quality, but on the less expensive side. So this is good if you're just starting out in high school or I guess middle school, if some of you guys are starting there, and even if you're older and you're just looking for some basic products to enhance your everyday beauty, I guess, just put together a few of those products. So I'm going to start with the basics that I think are essentials. I don't want to say essentials because I don't think you need makeup to look good, but I think it does help. And so yeah, essentials, because this is just the basic building blocks, and then I'm going to have a second section after the basics where it's kind of like extra products that kind of are more fun and more if you're getting into makeup, not just every day slapping it on your face, but if you like to play around with makeup or you need variety. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to start with face products. So I have two options. The first option is for those that have just blemishes and under eye circles, I guess. So for those of you that just have blemishes and under eye circles, I suggest the concealer and powder route. And the concealer I'm recommending is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Double Face Perfector, and it looks like this. And I just really like this because one side has concealer and one side has a highlighter, and I think it's just very handy to throw in your makeup bag. It's very on the go and convenient. So the concealer side looks like this, and it's a doe fit applicator. And I actually really like this concealer because it doesn't cake, and it's just really nice. It's medium coverage, and then the other side, the highlighter, is more of a kind of like a paintbrush brush. It's not a doe fit, but I actually don't use the highlighter side that much or at all, actually. I mean, but it's nice to have that option if you want that. And then for the powder, I actually depotted it so it's not in its compact, and I've hit pan on it, but this is the LA Colors pressed powder, and I got this at my local Dollar Tree, so it was $1, and honestly, this works just as well for me as the MAC pressed powder that I used to use, so I'm repurchasing this from now on instead of the MAC powder. And this is one of those things where I don't feel like you need to splurge on the more expensive thing because the cheaper stuff works just as well. And I'm not saying that everything is like that, but for pressed powder, I do feel like you can find cheaper alternatives than, you know, the very high-end and overrated products, I guess. That's just my opinion. It's different for everyone, of course, because everyone has a different skin type and, you know, different allergic reactions or preferences, so that's my input on that. And option 2 for the face is for those that have more of just discoloration and hyperpigmentation and not so much with the blemishes, and for that I recommend this L'Oreal Paris Magic Smooth Soufflé foundation. And I really like this for so many reasons, actually. So the first reason I really like this is that you don't need a powder to set it with because it gives a very velvety, smooth finish, and it's not dewy where you feel like you need to blot your oil or anything like that. It's not going to budge. I really like this, and I just use my fingers for this. You can see I've made a dent in it, and this is great because honestly, for those days that I don't have time in the morning, I slap this on my face with my fingers. It's just really fast and easy, and the coverage is actually surprisingly really good. I was skeptical about buying this because when I think of souffle or whipped or anything moussey, I feel like it's very light coverage and it's not going to give any coverage, but this is actually very buildable, and this is one of my favorite foundations that I've come across with the medium coverage range, I guess, so I really recommend that. So either the concealer and powder route or the foundation route. So just depending on your skin type or your skin needs, I guess. So this would work for oily or dry skin because it just gives that finish. So I don't feel like it would be oil inducing, I guess you would say. But if you are, then I would just get the pressed powder on top of it. But yeah. So I'm actually going to skip to brushes because this fits in with the face products. So I recommend e.l.f. brushes and BH Cosmetic brushes. So I have some of them here to show you. I have the e.l.f. powder brush, which is a flat top kabuki kind of brush. It looks like this. And I really like this for putting on my pressed powder because this gives more of it gives more coverage the way you can buff it in. I also use this for my liquid foundation when I use liquid foundation, and I just really like this. It's just very versatile and you can use it for a lot of things, as is the next brush I'm going to show you, which is also an e.l.f. brush, but I also have a BH Cosmetics one here to show you because I use it for two different things. And the first one is, well, they're both stippling brushes actually. This one is the BH Cosmetics right here, and then this over here is the e.l.f. Stippling brush, and I just really love stippling brushes because, just like I said, it's also very versatile. And this one, you can see it's more of a yellow tan color because I use this one to stipple in my liquid foundation, and then I buff it in with the flat top I showed you earlier. And then this one is pink, as you can see, because I use it for my blush, and this is the e.l.f. one. It's a little bit smaller if you're comparing the size, but it works basically the same. And I use this for blush for the blushes that are more very pigmented, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, but this just distributes it with a light hand, so I like that a lot. It picks up not a lot of product, so you would use this on very pigmented or creamy products, and it works wonders. And when you use this with your liquid foundation, it gives a really flawless airbrush. Yeah, I just really like stippling brushes for all the uses I can get out of it. And then the last brush I have to show you from e.l.f. is this complexion brush, and it's basically a paddle brush, and it looks like this. And what I use this for, I think everyone uses it for something different, but I use it to contour. And, well, I don't think this is part of the essentials brushes, but I'm just going to show you the brushes as I'm showing you the brushes. So what I do is I just put it right here and I use it to contour, but this is definitely not a essential. This would go in my extras, but I'm just showing you the brushes all at once. So with those brushes, I'm going to move into something that kind of acts as a bridge over. And since I talked about using it with blush, I'm going to be showing you blushes that I recommend, I guess. The first one is this e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Duo, and it looks like this. I just put the sticker on because I liked it. It's from Pinkberry, and I just thought it was really cute. And I like this a lot because it comes with a huge mirror, which I will not blind you with, but inside you get a blush and a bronzer. And a lot of people compare this to the NARS Blush and Bronzing Duo, which I have not tried, but I think this is really good. This is comparable to the Orgasm Blush from NARS, and then this, people compare it to the Laguna Bronzer. So I really like these. You can see I made a pretty good dent in it, and if you don't want this, because this tends to get a little bit too shimmery for some people, well, for me actually too sometimes, but I recommend the Wet n Wild bronzer and blushes because these are the most amazing blushes and bronzers I've ever used, and I've been using this so much. So first I have the blush, which is in Heather Silk, and it just looks like this. And then the bronzer actually has a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't show up that heavily on your face, so I really like that. So that is the blush and bronzer, and these are the best I have ever used. So I highly, highly recommend these, not even just for beginners, but for anyone looking for a new blush and bronzer. I really like that. And they're only $3 at CVS, and they now have it at Ulta, and I think they have it at Rite Aid and Walgreens, if I'm not mistaken. But just check around your local drugstores. And the e.l.f. is available on the e.l.f. website and at Target now. So it's just what you're able to get your hands on. Like if you can't get to a Target or you don't have a credit card for online, then I would go with the Wet n Wild because, I mean, I like both a lot. So that's that. And then an essential for me is mascara. And I really recommend this CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. And this is my favorite mascara for just everyday use. It gives a really natural look to your lashes, and I really like that the bristles on this wand is really short and rubbery, and that's what I find works best for my lashes. So I'm not saying that this is going to work for everyone. I just know that I really like this one for an everyday natural look. Because mascara is a very personal thing for me, because I feel like everyone's lashes hold differently and curl differently and just looks different. So this is what works for me, but just try out what mascara works for you, and I would put that in the starter kit because mascara just does so much for my face. My eyes, I mean. And if you have Asian eyes like me, you know that any eye makeup just enhances our faces times 100. But another thing for eyes is eyeliner, and I know a lot of people start out with eyeliner, and that's kind of the first makeup item that everyone uses in middle school and high school and all that. So I have 2 recommendations for eyeliner, and the first one, they're both the same price, but they are also available at different places, just like the other thing where if you can't get to one, then you can probably get to the other. And I have the NYX Glide On pencils, and then the Milani Liquify Metallic Liner Pencil, and these both are $8, and they both glide on very nice and creamy, and they stay. That's what I like about them. They have the same consistency, and you know, they're amazing. So the NYX you can only find at Ulta, I believe, and online at the NYX website, but only at Ulta if you're local. And if you don't have that, then I would suggest the Milani, which you can find at I believe CVS and Walmart if you have those near you. And then also, they might be at Rite Aid, but I'm not sure yet. But I've only purchased it from Walmart. Walmart is cheaper than CVS, so go to Walmart if you have that, but if not, then CVS. And then, of course, it's on the Milani website, which I just placed an order on for Black Friday, so I'm waiting for that. They're taking a while to ship because it was Cyber Monday, because I guess they got a lot of orders, but I'm still waiting for that. And then the last thing on my essentials side is this Maybelline Baby Lips, and I have this in, okay, it doesn't have the thing, but okay, this is Cherry, and I really like this. Of course, any lip balm is going to work, but I just like this because it's moisturizing and it gives off a little bit of color, so it makes you look alive. It adds some color to your face, and they also have this in peach and grape, I think, and then peppermint, which is clear. So, I mean, any lip balm that you like is going to work. I just put the lip balm into, a tinted lip balm into the essentials because I feel like everyone needs to moisturize their lips, and then why not have a kick of color while you're at it? So I'm going to jump over to the extras that I feel like are really good. Like once you get past that first stage of just kind of polishing your face, I guess, then you want to add some, oomph, I guess. But the first thing I'm going to recommend, this is one of my favorite makeup items of all time. This is the Revlon Illuminance Cream Shadow Palette in Not Just Nudes. Looks like that. And I really like this because, first of all, I don't use a primer with it. Second of all, it's very convenient for on the go. I think I mentioned this in my other videos where I kind of just slap it on my eyes at the red light when I'm on my way to work or school. And then I also like that it has a huge mirror right here, but I'm not going to show you again. But I've used this a lot lately, and it's just really good. So that's that. And I just use my fingers with this. Some people use brushes, but I feel like my fingers work better because it melts the product into my eyes. And then another eyeshadow that I would recommend is, not this particular color, but Wet n Wild eyeshadows are really good, and I really like them. The formulation is amazing. It's super creamy, super pigmented, and you get so much for your money's worth. So I really like that. And then moving on to lips, which are the last things I have for this extras starter kit. So for 2 lipsticks, if you're going past the tinted lip balm phase, I guess, and you want to experiment with colorful lips, I guess. Two lipstick brands that I really like are Maybelline. I forget which line this is, but it's the one with the kind of clear top, and this is in Coral Luster. I really like this for the summer. It's so pretty, and it just gives your lips that tint of color. And then the second brand I really like for lipstick is Revlon, and this is in Berry Rich, and this is the Super Lustrous Lipstick line. And I love this color. It's one of my favorites. And these just go on really nice, and they stay, I mean, a few hours. That's the most lipsticks are going to stay anyway, but I just find that these are not drying. I really like that. And then I'm actually not a gloss kind of girl, but two glosses that I actually do like are this Revlon, what line is this? I'm sorry. Also Super Lustrous lip glosses. It's a doe fit applicator, and I really like this because it's not too sticky, which I hate in lip glosses. So if you like the doe fit applicator, then I would recommend the Revlon. And this is, again, the Lustrous lip glosses. And then if you're more of a tube kind of person, then I recommend this Maybelline Shine Sensational. And I just have this in Glamorous Guava, and this is also not sticky, so I really like that. That's so weird, I just realized something. Both of my lip products were Revlon and Maybelline. That's pretty cool, I would have to say. I didn't realize that until now, but yeah. So that is all for my Drugstore Starter Kit recommendations, and let me know if you have any suggestions or any questions about these products. I'd love to answer that or make a video about it. But thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you guys if you're starting out with makeup or you're looking for some new products. I hope everyone has an amazing day or night or whatever time it is you're watching this at, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.